A young man named David was one of 10 sons, and being the youngest, he was given the job of being a shepherd, needing to daily look after his father's sheep. Over the years, this brave young man saved the sheep from wild animals such as a bear and a lion. One day, while watching over the sheep and sitting under a tree near the river, he began to have some thoughts that just seemed to pop into his mind. David liked to write songs and then play them on his harp. As he began to reflect on these words, he could see that there were two different kinds of people. One kind was a godly, righteous person, blessed in all that he did. Then there was the second person, ungodly and unrighteous, living only for his own desires. Then, after a while, David thought that he should write out the 6 verses. Now, 3,000 years later, we have these verses recorded in a treasured book called the Psalms. The interesting point about these verses is that they are just as relevant to us today as when David wrote them. This is what David wrote. "Happy are those who reject the advice of evil people, who do not follow the examples of sinners or join those who have no use for God. Instead, they find joy in obeying the law of the Lord, and they study it day and night. They are like trees that grow beside a stream, that bear fruit at the right time, and whose leaves do not dry up. They succeed in everything they do. But evil people are not like this at all. They are like straw that the wind blows away. Sinners will be condemned by God and kept apart from God's own people. The righteous are guided and protected by the Lord, but the evil are on the way to their doom." When we are young children, our parents take us to church and Sunday school. Throughout the week, we might have nightly devotions with songs, Bible reading, and prayer time. These things begin to build a foundation about what we believe concerning God and how He wants us to live. There is a well-known story called The Prodigal, where a young man asks for his share of the inheritance from his father. He leaves to go to another country to hide, a country where he will not be known by anyone. He lives an evil lifestyle with people he thinks are his friends. He learns that they were his friends until all his money was gone. Quickly, he found out no money, no friends, and no help. He was totally alone. This picture of a fork in the road shows us that we have a choice to make. We are always challenged by choices. We come to a fork in our lives and we need to decide which way we will go. Matt 7:13-14. It is a choice for which we will be held accountable. We cannot blame others, but it is assuredly something that we all must face one day. If the Bible is truly truth, before it is too late, we also must choose this day which road we will take. It's our own personal choice. Please choose wisely.